guys, that's all baby stuff. That's all baby stuff compared. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Dustin. I make videos about making videos. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to hit subscribe down below. Trying to hit 500 subs by the end of February next month. Thank you so much if you've already subbed. Let's get into today's video. Guys, if these specs are real, I'm like 9 out of 10 switching back to Canon. Today we're talking about the Canon EOS R5, not the R2, not the RS, the EOS R5. So basically yesterday, Canon Rumors put up the specs for a camera called the Canon EOS R5, and they gave it a CR3 rating. And I quote, "We use this rating when we're sure what we're posting is a fact." So let's talk about these crazy specs that we're hopefully gonna get from the new Canon full frame mirrorless body this year. And I'll link this article from Canon Rumors below if you wanna check it out for yourself. Let's go. First off is a 45 megapixel full frame sensor. Definitely an upgrade in megapixels from the 36 megapixels and the EOS R. This one is very interesting, in-body image stabilization, IBIS. I'm pretty sure if this is true, this is Canon's first camera with IBIS, and the EOS R has digital in-body stabilization, but pretty sure this is talking about like real, like physical IBIS. This is me being the sensor being stabilized. So you get 5 stops when you're just using IBIS, and you'll get 7 to 8 stops if you're using IBIS plus an image stabilized lens. But guys, that's all baby stuff. That's all baby stuff compared to these frame rates and resolutions that I'm about to tell you. 4K, 120 frames per second. I'd be fine with 4K, 60 frames per second. That's what I'm hoping to get from the Sony a7S III. You can click right here and watch that video, or right here, I can never remember. All right, so this next one, I'm pretty skeptical about 8K at up to 30 frames per second. I mean, we're all gonna shoot at 24, but 8K, I don't know, y'all, that's a lot. And I would assume if they do put 8K in this camera, number one, I think it's definitely gonna have a crop factor, and number two, I don't think you're gonna be able to use autofocus. Definitely not dual pixel autofocus, but I mean, 8K? In your full frame mirrorless camera that you're carrying around in your backpack? I don't care about the crop or autofocus at that point. I mean, use it for talking headshots like this, set your focus, you don't need autofocus. Who knows what kind of recording limits or battery limits it might have, but it would be pretty sick. Speaking of battery, they're also talking about a new battery, which they would probably need to power something like 8K 24 and 4K 120. I love batteries that don't die quickly. It changes my life, so sick. Okay, so this is a more photo-based spec, 12 frames per second with a mechanical shutter and 20 frames per second with the electronic shutter. That's a lot of frames per second, especially if you're shooting sports or something like that. Now, I don't know how many frames per second it's gonna be able to shoot with full continuous autofocus, but 20? That's legit. So if you are watching this before February 13th, 2020, they're saying that they're gonna make an announcement around or on February 13th, so we'll know if these rumors are true in like a week and a half. What day is it? In like 14 days, we'll know if these rumors are true. Comment down below if you're here before February 13th, and comment down below if you're here after, and if all of these specs are total bullcrap. I mean, CR3, that's all I gotta say, guys. I don't know. I don't work for Canon Rumors. It says they're taking the touch bar out. A lot of people I've heard don't really like the touch bar. They wish they'd spent their time and money doing something else. And I guess that shows in the fact that they're taking out the touch bar. Not fact. Rumor. And it says they'll be adding a scroll wheel. I like scroll wheels. The a7 III has a scroll wheel, control my aperture, my ISO. Pretty nice. And last, and kind of least in my opinion, but still a spec, they'll have built-in 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Do with that what you will. I'm sure it'll be pretty sick. They'll have an app that lets you control it. It should be pretty nice. But that's all I got for you today. Tell me what you think about these specs in the comments down below. Oh wait, and it's gonna have an articulating flip screen. That's not on there, but I'm assuming since every other Canon camera, except for the 1DX Mark III, has a flip screen. Unlike someone. Click up here to watch my Sony a7S III specs video and watch me be upset that Sony does not put flip screens in their... All right, if you enjoyed this video, if you liked it, please hit like down below. That helps grow the YouTube channel. It helps it get put on suggested and recommended. So I appreciate that a ton. Comment down below, tell me what you think about these specs. Tell me if you think they're real. and tell me if they are real, which one you would be most interested in. Mine would probably be the 4K 120. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe down below. Be sure to click the little bell so you get notified every time I upload. YouTube will send you a little push notification. It'll go ding. Your boy Dustin has uploaded. But again, thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next week.